This is the Digital Trust Podcast. In every episode, we strive to bring support to those of you who serve on the front lines and in the trenches of data and technology. We endeavor to bring understanding to the under-resourced and underappreciated, help remove your stress, and provide relief to your pain. Welcome to the Digital Trust Podcast. Sit down with us as we give you hard-hitting advisory conversations to help you build digital trust with your stakeholders and clients, and actionable takeaways to help you become a digitally trustworthy organization.
Hello again, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Digital Trust Podcast. And I'm really excited to announce today's guest. We have with us none other than Mr. Ian Kirby, and he is the CEO, based out of London, England, the CEO of the National Cyber Resilience Centre Group and Detective Superintendent in UK Law Enforcement. Ian, welcome to the show today.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Awesome. So for those of us who do not know you personally or professionally, can you give us a little bit of your backstory, the narrative and journey of your career from cyber policing, cyber policing, modern crime prevention, all that kind of stuff? I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, sure. So my sense of public duty is I had that from a young age. So I joined the military at 17 and for 10 years protected the UK interests both at home and overseas. And then I reached mid-20s and thought I needed to get a more stable job and became a police officer. I joined my local constabulary, which was Hertfordshire, just north of London. And I began my career in uniform, as everybody is in UK law enforcement. I then progressed through various different specialisms, drug squads, firearms, etc. And then I found majority of my career I was in serious and organised crime, looking at the more complex organised crime groups across borders. And then I was approached to join the regional cybercrime team, so the middle tier of policing in the UK, and coordinating the response across 7 forces. And it was an interesting story because I wasn't from a technical background, and I had that inbuilt natural assumption that to be in cyber, you had to be technical, which interestingly now, when I speak to members of the public, is that automatic thought process. So, but actually, as an investigator, it was my investigative skills that were being asked to be brought to the table. So I started my cyber career, my cyber policing career, probably 8 years ago now. And over that time, I ran digital forensics, dark web teams, investigative teams, and then eventually, learning from my experience of dealing with victims, data breaches, ransomware attacks, etc., I felt that I wanted to do more for the victims, or rather prevent more, because as we know, with a few simple steps, vast majority of cyber crimes can be prevented. So at that point, I grasped the opportunity to move to the National Cyber Resilience Centre Group, of which I am now the chief exec.
What a lovely story. And believe it or not, there are 1 or 2 parallels with my personal journey as well. So at some point, it'd be a great idea to share that with you, but we'll save that for another day.
I'd look forward to that.
Awesome. So let's transition then over to the National Cyber Resilience Centre Group. Give us a bit of an introduction. How are you structured, and kind of who is who there?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. This is really exciting because this is a pioneering initiative in the UK, because we've recognised not one organisation, policing, industry, etc., can't resolve this on our own. So the National Cyber Resilience Centre Group is a network of 9 regional cyber resilience centres in our local towns, our local regions, which are aligned to the local police force. The reason for that is it's really important to have that person-to-person, high street connectivity between policing, which is traditionally our job, and the national message, if you like. So the National Cyber Resilience Centre Group, as I say, 9 regional centres, and myself as the national centre, sitting alongside that, providing the strategic collaboration with the UK government, UK law enforcement, and my cadre of what we term national ambassadors. And these are representatives from large corporations who join my strategic collaboration to help advise and steer the offering to small and medium businesses. Equally, help inform the UK government on the insights that they have from their own corporations. And at the moment, I'm pleased to say I should add at this point, there is a commercial element to that. So they invest a sum of money into my group, and we use that money to support the network because we are a not-for-profit organisation which is Home Office funded, police-led, and supplemented by our national ambassador income. And I have 17 ambassadors at the moment, which include groups such as Microsoft, NatWest Banking Group, KPMG, MasterCard. So large corporations that sit across the insurance, financial. I'm recently pleased to announce Sir Robert McAlpine, one of the largest UK's largest construction company, 150 years old. Construction is regularly within the top 5 most sectors at risk from cyber incidents. So it's really important to have national ambassadors of such stature join our strategic collaboration between policing, academia, and industry to help inform and better our offering to the small to medium business owner.
Appreciate you breaking down the different players and the different roles. And you mentioned there, you touched on academia and universities. What is the university's role, the local university's role in the CRC?
Yeah, this is one of our really main pillars. So we have 2 main pillars. The second of which is called CyberPath. This is my workplace ready student talent pipeline. This has 2 objectives. The first, the strategic objective, is to help plug that global skills shortage in the cyber security computer industry globally, of which we all know is hundreds of thousands of vacancies currently. The second is to provide young people that are leaving university in a really tough job market. We are providing them the real life work experience. They are client facing from day one, and we use them to deliver our technical services to small to medium businesses at a vastly reduced cost, alongside cybersecurity professionals and police officers.
And since we've gone into that, so the core components, the CyberPath program, the National Ambassador program, and SME engagement. Would that sum it up?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, perfect. I think we'll end here because we're running short on time here, and just look at the key goals of the CRC. Can you kind of lay out what, kind of in a nutshell, what the handful of key goals would be?
So the key goals, firstly, are to ensure that all our SMEs, who make up the vast proportion of the UK economy, grow stronger, safer, and are more resilient in the face of an attack. Secondly, to provide that rounded workplace experience, along with inputs in CVs and HR, etc., from our national ambassadors, so that the student, when they graduate, come out as head and shoulders above their peers.
Now, switching gears a little bit, and I think we have time for one more topic today, Ian, and that's dealing with your local business community, the local entrepreneurs of those small and medium enterprises. What are they like? What is it like talking to them? What are their views on cybersecurity?
This is really interesting because it's exciting talking to small to medium business owners, because I feel these are our future business leaders. In what they are entrepreneurial, they are fast, they are brilliant thinkers. However, you have to put yourself in their shoes. They have other priorities. They are, they find it difficult to justify the costs to their stakeholders when they are startups, micros, SMEs. They are focused on income generation, paying the bills, paying their staff, paying their rent. If one of their delivery vans breaks down, well, that's way more important than are they going to ever experience a cyber incident, because there's that inbuilt thinking of, it's never going to happen to me. Why I run a delivery company on the end of the high street. Why are they going to attack me? Those big nation state threat actors are going to go after the big guys. They're not going to come after little old me.
Ian, thank you so much for joining us and laying out the structure and the objectives of the Cyber Resiliency Centre, 9 regional centres across England and Wales. And we're looking forward to talking more in the next episode. And a special thanks to our viewers and listeners for joining us in the conversation today and spending your time with us. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us today on the Digital Trust Podcast. If you found this conversation helpful, please share it with someone you care about. And if you'd like to receive our monthly newsletter, please click the link in the description to subscribe. And to put your mind at ease, our newsletter will include episode summaries with key points and actionable takeaways, plus a heads up on the upcoming episode guests. Rest assured, it won't be a spammy sales message, and we will never sell or share your information. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you on the next episode.